Hey everybody, CJ Goes Live, CJ VAN SLUYTMAN, Steel City Houses, 26-year real estate investor, landlord, play Xbox with the tenants kind of guy. Today, we are in the lovely little city of Daytona Beach, Florida. Very near and dear to my heart. Why are we here? Scouting properties. Looking at multi-family properties, apartment buildings, but I've encountered kind of a major issue during the process here over the past week. A lot of places are not just out of reach when it comes to pricing, but the insurance, guys, it's just way too much. Half a dozen companies have gone insolvent here in Florida just in the past year or so, and it's due to all these hurricanes, and the premiums keep going up every year, and there seems to be no limit as to where this is going to end. And right now, my friends in Florida are expecting anywhere from a 15 to a 45% jump in their insurance costs. And that's even if you can get insured. And most people right now are having to run to Citizens, which is a state-backed insurance. Now, when I lived here, before I moved to Pennsylvania, about 17 years ago, we had Citizens insurance on our property. And one of the determining factors of us leaving Daytona Beach in 2006 was hurricanes and not being able to get paid out by a particular insurance company we had back in 2005 when we had 3 hurricanes come through and tore the roof off of my personal residence on the river. My insurance company played games with me for about a year until I had to hire an attorney. And then it took another year to get anything out of the insurance company. And it certainly wasn't enough. By the time it was all said and done and the attorney got paid, he got paid more than I did. So I think a lot of people are going to start leaving Florida. I think you're going to see a lot of properties start coming available that are, the price is going to come down. It's got to come down. Spending time in Orlando, now back out here at the beach in Daytona, and looking at these properties that I'm looking at, a lot of them are going to need a lot of work, and they're still asking top dollar. Now, my personal residence, when I lived here in the mid-2000s before I moved up to Pennsylvania, my house was in the range of $445,000. I drove by it the other day, and it's for sale now for $285,000, but it needs $285,000 worth of work. It looks like they haven't done a dang thing since they bought this property from me in 2005, 2006, whenever it was, just before the crash. So not only have they lost value in the property by not taking care of it, but now I don't know what their mortgage situation is. Now, I wouldn't mind actually talking to them and seeing if we could do a sub-2 deal, if they still have a mortgage on it, or if they would sell me the house outright. And that's one of my plans tomorrow morning, to talk with them. It is listed, but that doesn't always mean anything. Now, you can have a listed property and still sub-2 it, as long as the realtor understands and the homeowner understands what that sub-2 means. And I'm pretty good at explaining that. But getting back onto the topic of living here, and I still see people wanting to move here all the time. I still see people leaving even Tennessee and North Carolina and moving here. But what I'm also seeing is a lot of people that are moving back, and they're going back to their home state of West Virginia or Pennsylvania or New York, because they thought it was going to be just all beaches and bikini girls down here, and then they decided, yeah, I gotta work, I guess, and I gotta pay my bills, so Guess what happens? You stop going to the beach every day and the bikini girls don't show up as often. So guys, what I'm saying is, if you are thinking of investing your money, your hard-earned money in real estate, Florida's not the place to do it. Not right now. Where is the place to do it? I would say the place that I've been the past 17 years, the Rust Belt. All along that corridor where you got Detroit and Indianapolis and Pittsburgh and Akron and Harrisburg and Buffalo and Elmira, parts of Western New York. That's where I would be putting my money right now. Why? Number one, it's cheap. Still buy houses for 50 grand. West Virginia, 20 grand. Your insurance is not gonna be $1,000 a month. You're not gonna have property taxes like they do in Miami that are $26,000 a year. Do your math, kids. $26,000 a year after you've already paid for your house, or you have a mortgage and you have your insurance to deal with. So I would move my money into the Rust Belt area. I love Pittsburgh, Western PA. That's why I settled there. And I think that that's the best bang for your buck. Rents are great. They may not be $5,000 a month Miami rents, but it doesn't come with all the other nonsense that owning here in Florida does. So kind of in conclusion, guys, I would say that if you're thinking of putting your money into a property or properties, Florida might be an option for you if you've got FU money. But if you're just regular Joes like you and me, I wouldn't put too much money into this place. I would wait another 2 or 3 years until the exodus happens, when insurances are a damn $1 billion a month and nobody can afford to live here. And maybe even then it won't be affordable for you to buy a property out here because you don't have insurance, right? I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen? What I do know is this is not the place to be buying property right now. You wanna buy in the Rust Belt. You don't even wanna buy in Atlanta and those places, they're hyped. You wanna buy places that most people are not looking and where it's affordable. So with that, I conclude. I'm gonna finish a walk on the beach and probably go play some football or something. Enjoy the rest of your day. CJ Goes Live. Have a wonderful evening.